Hey there, everybody. It's Scott with KISS Wilderness Florida again, and I'm out here today to um, show you some multi-use items. Uh, I'm 53. I got bad knees. I got a bad back, and so finding multiple uses for other things helps reduce the weight in my pack. So I'm going to go through 5 things today, and hopefully most of them you probably already know. Some of them you probably won't. New people coming across this channel may be getting new into hiking or backpacking, and hopefully this helps you. So my first is going to be duct tape. All right, this is just regular Gorilla Tape, 1 inch wide. All right, but it can be used for not only binding things together, but it can be used to add. You can extend flame when you're trying to start a fire. It's very flammable. It's You tear it up into little strips, make a little bundle ball out of it, light it on fire either with a ferro rod or a lighter, and it will extend that flame to give you time to get your little sticks, your bigger sticks, and so on and so forth on top of it. You can also use this to reinforce grommets on tarps, on ponchos. You can use it to act as an impromptu band-aid to be able to seal up a wound. You can also use it for repairing tarps and tents. All right, so that's 4 or 5 uses just for duct tape. Next one is paracord. All right, so paracord can tie things together. It can be used to hang up ridge lines for tarps, for hanging bear bags off of trees so that animals don't get into your food supply if you're out camping. But you can also take this and you can separate the inner strands, and you can pull those out to make either small snares. You can use it to sew up and mend clothing or tears in other materials, backpacks or whatnot. You can also use that for fishing lines. Again, 3 or 4 pretty good uses to get out of one big roll of paracord. Next is going to be a tarp. Now a tarp is really good for keeping the rain off you. All right, but you can also use a tarp as a rain cover. Say you're out hiking and you have your kids with you or your significant other with you. Starts raining, both of you can't fit under the tarp, but in this bag I have a rapid ridge line and guy lines to tie this out, so I can put this up within 2 minutes and have shelter to keep out of the rain. This can also be used to, if you need to collect a bunch of material to make a browse bed. Browse bed is usually a bunch of spruce, pine, boughs, or if you collect a bunch of leaf debris, you can put it on top of this to drag it to where you need to, and then these have snaps to where you can snap it together and actually make that browse bed to help insulate you and keep you up off the ground. You can also use this as an impromptu sleep system. If you just need to take a couple hours to wrap up and take a nap, you can wrap this around you. It will retain some heat. It'll help keep water off of you and things like that. So there's another one item that provides 3 or 4 different things. One more is this cook pot. All right, so this is an old cook pot that I've had forever. It's a MSR 1 liter pot, but one of the main things you can use this for is impromptu signaling if you needed to. You can also use this lid to dig out a fire pit if you needed to, dig out a cat hole if you need to use the bathroom. You can use not only to cook and boil water, to purify the water. You can use this to either make char material or transport char material if you need to move campsites. This will help protect that ember so that you can have a better chance of starting a fire when you get to where you're going if you do need to move. So boiling water, cooking food, making char material, transporting char material, possibly use it as a signaling device. You can use the lid or even the pot itself as a digging implement if you need to. Last thing on the list is the good old shemagh. When I go out hiking, I usually take one of these and I will put it around my neck, spray it with a little bit of off. If the bugs start getting too bad, I'll just drape it up over my hat. So now I have sun protection on the back of my neck. This being sprayed with off, it is now bug protection. You can use this as a sling if you injured your arm, or if somebody else injured their arm. You can use this as a quick scouting type bag. You can wrap up some food, some other things in the middle of this and tie it around your waist, and now you have a waist pack. You can cut this up. This is made out of cotton material, so you can cut this up and make it, use it to make char material. There's a lot of uses for this. I've used this as a sit pad before to help keep me off the wet ground. Like I said, this is like a bandana. Every use that you have for a bandana you can use for this, but this is just larger. So that's real quick 5 items that have multiple uses that will hopefully help you save room in your pack and save weight in your pack. Duct tape, a cook pot, a poncho, some 550 cord, which you can never have enough of, and a good shemagh, and that'll help you get through pretty much most everything you need. Short video, and I hope you get some information out of it. Thank you very much.